Hello guys! Welcome back to 100 Days Hardcore Minecraft. What is Hardcore Minecraft? Basically when you die, you can't respawn and you become deleted. Not your world, but you become deleted basically. And you can't ever respawn again, which is very sad, but for this challenge, I'll be using 3 chunk base uses. I will say 2 in the video until day 90. So for the majority of the video, I say I use 2, but I use 3, and I'm not allowed to use any more than 3. And also, basically, chunk base is like a seed finder app. Well, not a seed finder app, but basically, it just find any structure you want in a game. You just gotta put your seed in it. And also there's a little glitch with charge creepers keep spawning. I fix this glitch later on, but it's something that has to do with the texture pack. And as for the texture pack, I'm adding a pumpkin blur texture pack, which basically removes, well, the pumpkin blur. I also added a little shader pack. Now, that's really all you need to know. Nothing that crazy, I just added, like I said, just a pumpkin blue texture pack and 3 chunk base uses. Our mission in the video: get the blue drip armor! Oh yeah! And also I have a little surprise at the end, a little structure raid at the end. I wouldn't tell you what it is, but you'll see it later in the video, what the surprise is. But for now, welcome to 100 days. On day 0, I spawned in a birch and oak forest. Very nostalgia. Well, time to start my mass industry. I did the same old, get coal and stone tools. I mean, you saw this probably like 100 times in other 100 days. I decided to get some stone and I already accidentally found lapis lazuli. Very good. I decided to commence my journey and I immediately found a ravine that got me interested, even though that I can immediately die and end this entire playthrough carelessly again. Nah, I got enough wool to make a bed, and then when I returned to the ravine, I saw iron, which got me very interested. I decided I would bridge to over there, and when I got there, an angry dog followed me. He was angry at a sheep, but still, he looked freaky. I found a bunch of coal, and it took me a while, but I found the iron. Very nice. It's already day 1, but as you can see in the corner, you know what you mean by charge creeper glitch. If it is a glitch, I don't know. Oh yeah, and I brutally murdered a puppy. Don't sue me, Peter. I went to this tiger, birch and wood coast place to log off and use the one of my 2 uses of chunk base. I know it's day 1, but you don't tell me what to do. Bro, I swear this video will get better as it goes on. I'm just speaking too slow. I'm gonna start speaking like a real Slim Shady, bro. I'm gonna start speaking like him, bro. I'm gonna speak fast. This is the location I found. Take it or leave it. This is my humble abode. I decided to collect wood, and on day 2, I decided to just cook up my iron, make a bucket, and cook my meat because I am not the liver king. I decided to also just walk a bit, and I made a boat in case we had to travel any waters.
Got to be the best part I've ever seen. So
like 10 seconds later, I found land. There is a lot of hilly portions I must ascend. Is that lava? I want lava. I can lava cast with that. Mine now. After like 20 seconds, I found the village. This is my home. I found some armor and I constructed my house on the lower portion of the village. Day 5, I decided to destroy it and move it up a little more. And decide to start constructing the first floor. Now, my house is gonna be like Luke the Notable's Emerald Tower, but every floor is a different block and a variation of a block. Very nice. Day 5, I constructed the spruce floor and I decided to plant the spruce trees that I got and the birch trees, so I'll have enough wood to make the floors. I realized there was a cherry grove and a savanna in top of the hill, so I decided to go over there to chop wood. And this continued all the way until day 6. I have returned. Day 6, I gathered wood so I can fix up the wood floor, and I gathered a couple of spruce. However, I think this was taking a little too long, so I pitched an idea. Before I do that, however, on day 6 I went mining, but I kept finding these stupid caves everywhere. I got 2 iron though, so I can't complain. Day 8, I decided to make a little area so I can start mining from there. And let's just say I keep finding these stupid caves. I decided to also fix up the mini mining shack. Life finds a way.
Stop touching me!
After sleeping on day 9, I got my drip on. I decided to take some of the village water source and put it in a little area, which will soon be my elevator mob farm. Now let me explain. Since my 4 sapling spruce trees aren't growing fast enough, we must make it grow fast, and the only way is from bone meal, from bones which you can get from skeletons. But I don't want to go in caves, so that means I have to make a mob farm. But there are caves underneath, so that means I have to make the mob farm like out of render distance, then build a mob farm on top of the platform which is high up in the sky. Okay, now let me show you something cool. It's something called lava casting and I really like it. So first we gotta like go up and then we gotta put some lava down. Go up again, make sure it has a hole, and bam, that's basically lava casting. How do I get the pyramid shape? I just made a little smaller period to a smaller pyramid to lava cast on. So it's very cool and it will help us in the future. Also, it's reusable. I love this. Well, it's day 10 now. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, I don't have to tell you much. I just chopped wood. If you don't believe me, you can check the raw recording. On day 11, I found a safer solution to go up. So first, you just gotta make a bunch of ladders. And then you just gotta climb up by... Make sure you have the sneak button on. Just climb up and put more blocks on top and repeat the process. This would have definitely helped early on. I didn't even bother to sleep. I just kept going. Yeah, on day 12, I just used the dirt I had in my chest to climb up. I need more elevation. And finally, I reached my desired height. Now I just gotta build a massive platform. Okay, you gotta admit, this looks cool. Okay, I'm so glad that there is a forest because the amount of wood we are getting. I am not gonna put too much of the wood parts in this video. If you want to see me cut wood, well, raw footage. Okay, I feel guilty. I have to show more wood parts. And then I kept platforming, of course. It's gonna look beautiful. Beautiful. Day 16, I just chopped wood. And day 17, I put the lava aside so I can get some water so I can make an infinite lava source. Because we will need water for the mob farm, of course. Yippee! Time to calculate where the mob farm is going to go now. With my cool calculation skills. On day 18, it was time to build a mob farm. I would like to mention this is the first time I built a mob farm in survival. Because normally when I play with Escape Plays and he builds all the farms. But now I'm alone in hardcore. Sad. Day 19, I can say I was proud of what I have, well, what I'm achieving. It looks beautiful. Beautiful, I tell you. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to get out of here now. It's time to go and take a dodo. Day 20, I just got more wood and continued the mob farm, of course, because I'm so epic. Guys, I think I have skill at building. And day 20, this kinda happened. I try to run in and it is trapdoor time. Day 22, I went down for wood to get more trapdoors. Oh my bad, wrong emote. More! About to molest this guy. Wait, hold up. I got the drip! The drip is now mine! Yes. 23 I just chopped, and 24 I had to tower up because I kinda did not left the water running for me to swim up, so yeah, there's that. What is my brother? Anyway, I had to fix one of the measurements as I measured something wrong. And on day 25, I just had to do the roof. And after so long, finally, I destroyed all the torches inside the mob spawner quickly before anything started to spawn. And I am so glad I actually built a farm for once. So, just look at this. This is an achievement. This is an achievement, guys. We did it. We did it. I immediately ran through inside, going top, and break the mini staircase I built, and then, okay, wait for it. Wait for it. I was done. The final block. I decided to make a border around the top because when it's nighttime I can just go on top and wait for stuff to spawn at the bottom, and then I just dig down. We are finally done. I just have to do like a little ladder part and we're done. Oh my gosh, it works perfectly. Heh boy. This is great as we have now access to all the mob's resources besides the Enderman, of course, but I'm glad we do have the Enderman for obvious reasons. I love this so much, bro. Day 27, apparently this doesn't work too good, so I decided to do the single ones so I can finally finish with this spruce floor. It took us long enough. For the rest of day 27 and day 28, I just built like a ladder to the top of the roof so I can just wait up there in case mobs stop spawning. Day 29 I tried to tame a dog, but I had to put it to rest permanently. That's the second dead dog of the video. Hey there buddy, can I borrow some leads please? You see, I like your pets. I treat pets very nice. Thank you for the leads buddy. I hope you live high, because you are now. Bro, we can even get redstone. No, cool is that? That's like that. And the bones is like bone meal. We could get doogies. I love doogies. What if I make a dog army? And finally, on day 30, I finally finish the spruce floor. Amazing aim. See? This is perfection. You can't beat me, bro. I have the perfect aim. Don't you know this? Day 31, I chopped acacia trees and started on the acacia floor. Nothing special. Until I was chopping wood and this kinda happened. So apparently some kind of thunderstorm happened and it spawned mobs and I was almost there to my base. But they were just, I think someone's garden and I had to bridge up and there was no way I could survive this and I have to find a way what is this causing this charge creeper thing, but for now I just AFK'd. And great, my aim is now gone. Thankfully the next day was gone, so I just kinda chopped down one and get out of there. Back to work! At the end of the day I finally finished the acacia floor. On 33 I did whatever I did to this mob farm and I don't even know at this point. I was gonna prepare to do the final two floors like the final two floors until I took my break from the structure, which would be the birch and the cherry grove. I also decided to tuck this donkey in, but then this happened. So apparently I forgot to put torches on the acacia floor, so I kinda made a cave on the acacia floor, and that skeleton came downstairs from the acacia floor to the oak. I thankfully made a blockage from the floor, so I'll fix the acacia floor later. I got bored and scared, so I just kind of AFK'd on the ladder. It was pretty weird. On day 34 I tried to fish by making a fishing rod, but then I kinda just lost my patience. So I decided to go mining, as the outside, I want to take a little break from that. Normally when I play Minecraft, I normally just mine like one way. For example, like I normally just mine like a staircase mining, and some people just do strip mining. I mined really weird. I just went where there were no caves. I mined this direction, that direction, do all kind of mining techniques. I don't even know. It looked I got 19 pieces of iron, but I mined really weirdly. I just kind of mined everywhere. I kind of just guessing myself. I didn't spend too much mining. This is the least 100 days ever that I ever spent on just mining, because normally it doesn't make for the greatest content. Warning, you have entered Deep Slate territory. Now my plan for this 100 days. Like I said, I want to do something that I won't tell you yet, but I want to get diamond armor, and the best way to get diamond armor is to get fortune tree. So a full set of diamond armor plus a sword, axe, and a pickaxe is 32 diamonds, which is a lot. But with fortune tree, if I am not wrong, if you just find 8 diamond ores, you can get the full 32 diamonds. So any gold, redstone, or any valuable ore I'm gonna find, I'm not gonna mine it until I get fortune tree on iron pickaxe and then diamond. So we're gonna have to do a lot. Yeah, alright, I'm out of here. The good news is on day 35 I tamed my first dog. If I just get like two two bigger dogs, or one big dog, and if that one gets big, I could start a massive monster genocide. I mean, army. Dog army. And guess what? On day 36, I got another one. How great!
Back to the mine, boys!
I made sure to leave the gold and redstone I found because, like I said, once we get the fortune tree, it would make more sense to mine those ores. And finally, we reached bedrock. That took a while. But then I remembered a Minecraft rule. If there's tuff, that means there's diamonds nearby. If you dig around the tuff or something, you can find diamonds. And, well, after a while, I actually found 2 diamonds. And if we get fortune tree, it's technically 8. Peak. After a lot of digging and a lot of redstone, I just gave up and went back to spawn point. I decided to tame another dog on day 38, and I went to the village to see how to get a fortune tree book, but none of them were librarians, so I have to get a lectern manually. So I have to make a sugarcane farm and a cow farm. This is gonna be fun. But on day 39, I decided to make sure to breed these guys because I need them to produce my army. Day 39 and some of day 40, I decided to just get some sand for the sugarcane farm, and I returned and started to construct it. And by day 41, I was completed. Now for the cow farm. I tried to steal some cows with the villagers' hay, but then it started to rain, so I retreated. My army is slowly growing, as every time I bred them, they are coming more abundant. On day 42, I made my dogs reproduce by eating the flesh of my enemies. They're a good way to start an army. War will begin. I decided to make a cow pen and get some cows, but I accidentally hit one and he didn't live. Every single Minecraft day, I breed him like twice. And a lot has happened, as you can see. Come in, welcome to my haven. You will live here a happy life. Just don't mess with the dogs. The villagers wouldn't mind me using their wheat, right? Well, I hope so. More dogs. More must be needed. Day 45, after killing cows the previous day and getting sugar cane, I'm not even gonna bother to show you it. If you want to see it, just check the raw footage. I decided it was time to look for the actual book. I made a makeshift villager trading hall and just kept doing it until it would give me the book. And I got a lot of good trades though. On day 46 I was still at it, and I even got efficiency 5, but I gave up on that for now. But I finally got the book and I was extremely happy. So on day 47 I decided to make a fletching table, and I made a fletcher. So now all we have to do is to just chop down the wood, sell sticks, get the money to the villager, get my book, then just get enough iron, the rest of the iron for the anvil. Alright, easy. And then we just gotta put the iron pickaxe on it, and then we just mine at the level for diamonds, and bam, we got full diamond armor right there. I already have 7 emeralds just from the wood from the farms. How cool is that? I spent the entirety of day 48 chopping wood. But on day 49, I had all the wood and I had a book from killing cows, and I finally got the book. Well, we're halfway there. It's day 50 now, and the next day would have been the day I died in my last hardcore run. I decided to go mining for iron, and I decided to mine at the place where I found the iron last time, and I did a long strip mine, and I just gave up.
Best level to find iron underground is Y16, though it spawns most commonly on cliffs and mountains, peaking at Y232. Subscribe to Master Minecraft. The best level to find iron underground is
Before I go on, since we're halfway there's 3 things I want to mention. First thing, I will eventually fix the acacia floor. Don't worry, that breeding ground will eventually die. Second of all, we are almost done with our boring tasks and we'll get to the fun part. And third thing, the fun part, which is my secret surprise, is I want to beat a trial chamber. And hopefully the ominous trial. But I want to get protection diamond armor, which sounds hard, but like I said, once I have the fortune stuff and the villagers do help me a lot, I think I'll be good to go by day 80. And then if I finish the trial chamber in like 5 days, you'll have 15 days to do a bunch of crap. So I decided to do a mining technique called branching to get the iron. It's very simple. It's like, well, I'm doing it right now. That's branching. And let me tell you, I branched at the level where you find iron, and let me tell you, I found iron really quickly. Exactly 13 pieces. So I went up. Well, and I had to get back down to get the book, but after I crafted the ender, oh boy, got it, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Day 51. Today was a day I was originally going to die, but I didn't, thankfully. Well, not today. Well, not today in Minecraft days, but basically what I did was I collected all the ores I needed with the fortune pickaxe, and this is why I realized fortune tree doesn't have a guaranteed chance to give you 4 diamonds. So we will need way more. So I began doing the same thing I did with iron, but at the level of diamonds. So they are a couple, but basically between 58 to 53, negative 53 to 58 are the sweet spot for diamonds. So I decided to make a little mine and tried it, and let me tell you something, I lost my patience. So I decided to do the same thing, but at level negative 58, which I heard that the lower you are, the more diamonds you will get. And after a while, I started to get diamonds. It took me like 20 minutes or something like that, but now I have 14. I decided to just stop doing the branch mining and just start doing strip mining. Because I remember I watched an IBX Toy Cat video. Just keep strip mining. Just keep doing it. And let me tell you something, I found even more. Peak. It was 1 diamond, but it worked. But for the next, like, I don't even know how long, I strip mined like 300 blocks or something, and I found nothing. And I was feeling to just use my one last use of chunk base out of the 2 to find like a fossil or something. But if I use that and I survive all the 100 days, that means that will come back and haunt me in 200 days when it's time to find another fortress. So I decided to just start mining everywhere. But then I went back to the branch mining at negative level 53. And boys, it started to work perfectly. 25, it's enough for armor. If we get 7 more, we'll have enough for a pickaxe, an axe, and a sword. We just have to find a vein of diamonds and we're done. I decided to go back to make myself some diamond armor, and then I returned to the mines. And finally, well, I was watching a show and mining because mining is very boring, but after finally I found the last few diamonds I need, I rushed back to the surface and I made myself the tools. Did it. We got the armor. And I felt happy because normally when I do this, I just trade with villagers, but this was the first time I mined for my diamond armor. And honestly, it felt good. It felt great, and I also learned how to mine diamonds. This will help me in future gameplays. I'll start branch mining diamonds at negative level 53. It helps. I never knew how to find diamonds. I always used to do caving and survival and hardcore trading, but this was fun. Also, I made more progress than I did in my previous hardcore rule. I would like to state that. Alright, so Mojang added this cool little button thing, so I'm going to take a picture of my doggies. Alright, we're going to sit down. I can't sleep because there's a witch outside my house, so let's take a picture, a group picture. Say rotten flesh. Yippee! This is so fun. I'm just proud that I just mined for this. I don't ever do that. I feel proud. I feel like I achieved something. I achieved way more than I did in my last run. Even better. I was playing hardcore with my brother. It's a separate hardcore world. He has it on my phone and he wanted me to help with something. So when I went by a cave to get iron for him, I saw a creeper. And it wasn't charged. Now the difference between this world is that it didn't have the shader pack on. And this is why I realized that the shader pack I had caused the charge creepers. Why, I don't know. So I immediately removed that shader pack. So we fixed the charge creeper problem. This is going good. Yeah, but when I checked it was still charged and there was only one reason for this. The pumpkin texture pack. I decided to add a new one and add back the shader pack at the same time and it was working great. Great, now we fixed the charge creeper problem. More! Day 57, I farmed sugarcane and accidentally decimated my cow farm with my security. You're making a very big mistake, buddy. Alright, you asked for it. Yeah, he didn't live. Yeah, most of this village is going to be filled with librarians and fletchers, if not all. I'll keep one cleric though. Yeah, it took me the rest of day 58, but once I made a hole, I tried to get unbreaking. I needed 9. I even got mending at a point, but I didn't need it for this 100 days. Then he just stopped wanting to be a librarian, so I gave him the Glock 9000 treatment on day 60. The pain will never end. I decided to spend most of the day trying to get Unbreaking 3, and I decided to call him Ted 2, and I eventually got it extremely fast and at extremely good price. Now I just gotta chop and sell for it. Deforestation time. Yeah, those dogs got me a lot of meat, not gonna lie. This is how wealthy people get rich. Not of intelligence, just harming the environment to get infinite money. That's how life is. Yeah, you don't really need to know what happened on day 63. Just the same old making money. I'm Elon Block. Oh yeah, and I got 2 books and I enchanted them on my sword and axe. You know what baffles me is that the fact that these guys are selling 1 precious emerald for just 32 sticks. But they can't mine, so I mean, they have a point. I got 2 more enchanted books enchanted in on my shield and my diamond pickaxe because I'm so goated. Day 65, I also chopped and sold. I got to make the money in a block game. I love Ted 2. He's way better than Ted 1. Okay, since when there was inflation in Minecraft?
The time has come. Execute Order 66.
Get it? Because it's day 66. You know, I might become sued by PETA and whatever environmental organization there is that I probably never heard about in my entire life. I love the environment, but this is a block game. A block game with no physics. A block game where they sell sticks for emeralds. A block game where sticks have inflation. This lazy effort for making money makes me feel sleepy. If there was a pacifist run in Minecraft, this would literally be the go-to way of doing it. Yeah, 67 wasn't much different. Deforestation as usual. Hey, I got the rest of the books though. I think I just need one more. I got this Flame Power 3 bow from the mob farm earlier. So what I did, I repaired it with my greater bow, add Unbreaking Tree, and call it a good bow. So we don't have to find any bow enchantments. Never mind, I was wrong. We don't need any more Unbreaking books. So now we just need a protection books. I want protection 5 and some sort of sword enchantment, and that's literally it. Look at me. Look how far I've come. I have achieved everything. Well, I mean like at least 20%. Today is very nice because I decided to make a giant 69 logo. I don't know why, it's because it's day 69 and every YouTuber talks about this. I accidentally made a 6p but I then fixed it. I tried to spend the entire day trying to get another librarian for protection but it didn't work out. Day 70 I got one, I made a hole and I called him Todd. It was now me or Todd. The only thing that's putting us a wall between having great armor. However, Todd stole the entire Minecraft day. The entire day. But on the morning of day 71, I got protection. Wait a minute, hold up. This is book 4. I need book 5. I kept breaking and placing the lectern back over and over, but he didn't want to change his trade. So I picked up the lectern, and remember this, I picked up the lectern, and I decided I would take the protection for 4. I got another villager, and this one will be just for the first good sword enchantment I get. I don't really care what it is. Alright, let's see what he gives us, and... knockback 2. I'll take it. Bro, these dogs are built like Hulk. I'm gonna have to do a lot of chopping and selling as these books aren't the cheapest. Approximately the price of gas. And then I heard an Enderman and hid in a hole. I don't want to die now. Not again. After not hearing it, I just came out and tamed these dogs, but the other one was extremely greedy. I hope he dies to a zombie. 74, I sold my pieces of wood to make very good money because of course this is how Elon Musk got rich. I'm getting richer by the day. I decided to dig a hole and hide in it because I do not like when it rains. That thunderstorm gave me PTSD. I decided to start destroying the houses of the villagers and their farms because the wood was kind of getting low in the forest and I didn't want to go too far from my base, so I'll fix it one day. I went to a more cliffy side to get more wood too, and it was next to a giant ravine, and I didn't like the sounds I were hearing. Oh boy, my mass industry was still continuing on 70 and 79. You can't really blame me. Stonks! You see this, my friend? This will never get old. I was looking for my librarian villager, however, when I returned, he turned into a Fletcher, and the reason for this is that I never left the lectern, and he probably saw a flattened table and he became a Fletcher. I did try getting another librarian, but nobody took the lectern as most had jobs and Fletchers, and any workstations I broke, it still didn't work, so that means I need to use my last use of chunk base on a village. So to make up for it, I decided I would expand to 3 chunk base uses. So that means I'll have 1 to use for a tiger village and 1 to use for the nether fortress. If I use any more than 3 chunk base uses, and I want you to remember this clearly, I will have to use the bedrock wither and put it in my base. So remember this now, if I ever use more than 3, I will have to put the bedrock wither in my base. I am not joking. I am genuinely not joking. So it's gonna be a tough one. I tried breeding my villagers for last measure, but it wasn't working, so too much chunk base uses, and I have to use one. At least I'll have one left. On day 83, I decided to journey off, and after a short walk, I arrived, and it looked really nice. It was by this like shorey side and this forest and this taiga at the same time. It looked really nice. In a matter of minutes, I decided to make a hole and get another villager because I have fresh ones now. And in a matter of minutes, I got the protection 4 enchantment for half of the price. This is better than what Todd did. I of course bought the last couple of books we needed for this 100 days, and I decided to get a cartographer. But first I must get some of the cows because I need one more book. However, I forgot to bring any sugar canes, so I decided to take 2 and I would try and bring them back to my base. Hands off the merchandise! Day 86, I passed in ruined nether portal, but you didn't want to know what happened there when I was there last time in a hardcore world, but I tried to get them over this water and I spent the entire day trying. Am I really out of touch? No, I'm not. Day 87. I needed these cartographers for the map, and it started to rain, and I only had a limited amount of time, so I faced my greatest fear of the rain, and I ran through that plains and went home. I decided to enchant my gear with my protection on day 88. I was out of time. I didn't have enough time to grind, so I would check the cartographer, and when I did, it would take too long to level him up. So I sacrificed my last use of chunk base for the nether fortress, and I used it on a trial chamber. Day 89, I was prepared. I decided to breed my dogs, and I decided to sacrifice 1 diamond just because I used 1 extra use of chunk base, which I'll never get to use ever again. I decided to give Todd 2 emerald blocks. And I'm sorry this video was rushed, and I promise I slept a lot, a little too much, and I promise in 200 days that it will be way longer. But on day 90 I was digging down as the chamber was very close to my base. Shut up, brother! Yeah, digging wasn't the easiest thing, especially all these dogs, they kept falling. I'm just begging there are no bugs or baby zombies. Please, I'm begging, like, it was really hard to dig down here. A lot of my dogs were taking fall damage. Almost there. Ooh, oh, this is not good. Oh gosh. Looks like this trial chamber is kind of like guarded by a cave. This is not good. Alright. Oh no. Okay, so I blocked myself and the rest of my dogs in the cave. This is not good. I lost 2 dogs so far.
Hey, buddies.
Alright, I think I have to make a dash for it. Alright, this is my final test before I go to the trial chamber. It's time. This is dangerous. Oh no, that's 3. 3's down. 3 down. I will get my revenge. My dogs. Alright, so the dogs will teleport to me, so I have transcended the cave. And I have finally reached the part where we have to dig. It's time. Okay, we have arrived. Now our mission is we have to go through the walls and we have to see which is our first spawner. I think the rest of my dogs will come, hopefully, and we will now raid this trial chamber. The footage you are going to see is a mix of voiceovers and real-time voice. Smart. Oh boy, my dogs! They came back! My dogs! Alright guys,
my god, Baba.
That's the nearest trial chamber. I think that's the baby zombies. So they don't activate until we are like in a 14 block radius or something. So I'm gonna activate that. To activate a trial chamber spawner, we have to be in 14 blocks of the spawner. And it's a zombie spawner, so to activate it, which we just did. Oh, it was baby zombies. Pretty simple though. Headshot! Yeah, this chamber's easy. This chamber easy, my guy. The two baby zombie spawners were pretty easy. I mean, I had the high ground, and I also had ranged attacks. Another thing. I'm scared. Yay, we got a trial key! Oh boy, we got a key. Or, oh boy, this looks safe. Maybe I should go up. These no bugs. Oh, it's not a bug, but... Hey! Alright, I found the room. I mean, it's not the greatest loot. Could be worse. Could be worse. Oh! I think we hit the jackpot. I think we might hit the jackpot. You know how much zombie villagers we can kill? See, as long as you know what you're doing. Five dogs have died so far. Oh, we have to disable spawners. Or they'll spawn even more, which is not good. Alright, where do we go now? Alright, we have to go and look for another one. I'm not good with poison, guys. What is this place? No. I saw mushrooms. I'm scared, guys. And well, most of my guys in bogged and I got afraid. What if I somehow aggravated it? It's like a powdered snow moon. Yep, we're cooked. We're cooked. This is called sending you guys in to fight for me. Please, I beg of you. These were one-shots. Somehow. Somehow these were one-shots. But most of my guys died. Because of course they did. Oh no, most of my puppies died. That is very sad. Not my problem though. You know, that's just not my problem. Yeah, these guys did not live. At all. Where is the other bug? Where are the bugs? Hey there, buddy.
Hey there, baby.
Where are the others? Okay, all the spawners are gone. Rest in peace, army. You all served a great purpose of getting me what I want. Boy, literally everything I don't want in a trial chamber is in the trial chamber. You stupid dogs, I hope you die. I thought that was a trial spawner. All I have to do is pray to God. Pray to God, kids. Oh boy. It's already done? Where are the others? Oh boy, it's already done. We are the other bugs. Didn't they die? What's this? Ooh, what is this? A potion of swiftness. That might come in handy. Oh boy. 18 dogs died so far. Yeah, the next spawner was easy. I kinda just sniped them with my bow. There, buddy. How you doing? I love my keys. My keys, bro. Gotta pick up those keys, you know. Know about those keys? Those keys are good keys, you know. They're legendary keys. It's day 93 by the way, and I kinda used a water bucket just to clear out all the snow. Oh shoot, I have to go and disable the spawners. Disable these spawners now. These things don't need to live anymore. I had 2 dogs left, so I bred them, and they made a baby. He was born in war. Right, let's continue our journey. Alright. A cake, an iron block. I guess that's good. Alright, give me something good. You know, I needed arrows, so I think I'll take it. Boy, another vault. Give me something good. Give me something good. Okay. I'm getting absolutely nothing good. Okay, which is the next one? Or something. Okay. I beg it to God. Okay, they're normal zombies. They're normal. They're normal. They're normal zombies. At least that. Oh, damn! I lied. That was a lie. There was one baby zombie. Is it done? Yippee! Another key. The key to infinity and beyond, I guess. More trials? Please, no babies. Yeah, no babies. Haha, you can't get over here. You guys suck at this game. As you can see, I'm in imminent danger. But my 3 dogs were handling them good. Imagine if I had my army if they never froze to death. We're gonna get me? You get me bread. I'll take the bread. What other imminent danger it has? Of course. Very safe. Alright, buddy. We're gonna do this the hard way or the easy way. I want to choose the easy way because I'm kind of lazy. Where is him? He's in the walls. Is he? Is he in the walls? I don't know. There's my buddy there. Hey! Hey! Oi! Horror! Oh, this knockback helps. Kill him, boy. Get him, boy. Nuh-uh. Ooh, a blaze rod. Breeze rod. Wait, the chamber's not done. Alright, round 2. Let's go, little bro. Get him. Get him, boys. Get him, boys. Get him, boys. Get him, boys. There's only 2. Another key, I guess. Of course. Of course. Of course there are bugs. Oh, you don't touch my family. Family. It's fun, I guess. Oh gosh, you're ganging up on me. A little too smart. Okay, now it's done. Fight them. Fight. Fight. What are you looking at? Come at me, bro. Be brave, little bro. Ooh, all of that for a big potato. How interesting. I deactivated all of these spawners with absolute pride. I was proud of what I have achieved. Kind of. More vaults. More treasure. More money. Yes! Finally. I got the bottle. I remove you. Get out of my life. Right? I don't need a bottle of honey, so smarter, not harder. It's going to be kind of simple. I'm just going to create like a death trap. Please do not activate any other spawners. I'm begging to God they don't activate the bulk spawners or something. Alright, so it's going to be pretty simple actually. I'm going to create this like little crate and I'll just kind of kill them. Oi! Activated now. I don't think this is a good idea. Oh damn, what it? Whoa, I never knew you existed. I never knew you existed. Yeah, I kinda activated 2 spawners at the same time. It was not easy. Ah! Of course. Don't touch. You killed my family. Now I'm gonna kill you. Okay, don't get over here. Yeah, maybe protection 4 isn't that bad. Why are there slime particles? Ooh, a golden carrot. Whoa, 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 whoa there, buddy. Who did that, bro? There's no need for aggressiveness. Who's doing that? Wait. I'm gonna put some water around me so I don't, you know, die. Hey, you silly boy. Okay, that explains a lot. Die, 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 die. Just die. I don't want to see you again. Just die, my guy. It's not that hard.
It's not that hard for you to die.
Is it dead? Is it dead? Where's my loot? Where's my loot? Is it done? Where's my loot? Oh, I hear another one. Oh! Yo, I'm not ready though. Okay. Okay. Hey boy, come here boy. Come here. Come here. If you hit me, I have like 2 dogs. Get them. Get them boy. Get them boy. Don't touch me. I still got caught on fire. Apparently there's... Oh no, there's... Yep. Baked potatoes.
You big potato.
Oh wait, first. Alright boy, alright boy, alright boy. Yes! Score. Score. Score, let's go. Alright, so I'm gonna use the baby zombie spawners. Now, before you hate on me, which you have all the right to do because it is very dangerous, I'm gonna kill it. I'm going to use the baby zombie spawners. I don't care what you all say. They're not gonna be that bad. How bad they can possibly be, my guy. Single-handedly dumbest idea I ever done in my life. These idiots. Absolute idiots. Oh damn. Alright. We have protected ourselves. Haha, stupid. Ah, who gave me that? Who gave me that? Who gave me that? No more that. No more. You see, these little brats were kind of like midgets, so they couldn't reach me, and I achieved what Philza never did, killing baby zombies, because I don't want myself to get Philza'd. Please. Yes, the ominous key. All the other trial, alright, the ominous key. Let's go, let's go. Oh yes, boy. Oh yes. What? I got emeralds! I got a crossbow! Oh yeah, I also got this cool little thing. I think it crafts a weapon. I think this thing is rare. I think it does something. Wait, what does it do? Wait. Oh, it makes this thing. I know. It's this thing that YouTubers glaze, but the sword is way better, of course. What do I do now? I want another ominous bottle. And I'm not leaving without one. You see, I want another ominous bottle, but I'm not leaving without one, so... Okay. I have my ominous bottle. I think I have everything. Does this mean I completed the trial chamber? Or did I? This was a tall trial chamber, so I decided to climb way up, and I found more of these spawners, but I still had the ominous effect on, so it was at least going to be an ominous one. I do love killing overpowered undead children in a block game. Alright, and it's dead. What do I get? What do I get? I get another key. Alright, get the key, and of course, I activated another spawner. I'm surprised there's only 4 mobs. We just got the breeze, the baby zombie, and the bogged. Alright, buddy, let's get this over with. Alright. Oh my gosh, that's 20 dogs. That's 20. I think I only have 1 dog left. What did I get? I think I can't see it too. Okay, so I got my trial key, but I don't know what's that. Hey, these barrels have some useful stuff like ender pearls. And I got, I don't even know, but I know it was useless. Alright, so we're in the atrium, and I think I should open up this vault. Do I'll check in again, and then I'll just get out of here, because I just came in for the ominous bottle. Not as a treasure, but you'll see why in 200 days, because my plan in 200 days is not just to beat the game, but be better than escape plays at build-in and beating my hardcore world record, and I also want to do a raid, but we're not in 200 days yet, are we? Alright, give me something. Let's see what it gives us. What chest plate I got? We don't judge. What chest plate I got? I got 9 protection 2. Nah. I guess the trim was fun. Make sure as you go on to block up any of the danger. You don't have to block up all, you could just leave the breezes, but it's recommended to block up all, especially the baby zombies and the bug ones, because you can get in real trouble with that if you're not careful. Honestly, so far, this is such a great structure. It's fun to loot, it's fun to thing, and I'm not too scared. I mean, you remember, you can come prepared. It's not like natural mobs where you don't know where they're going to spawn or what's going to spawn or where they are going to spawn. Trial chambers are fun. This should be a challenge. Don't go and beat the Ender Dragon first. Try challenges before you do that. I found this weird maze thing. I think I should be careful, and when I mean by careful, I mean running straight into it and realizing it's a baby zombie spawner. Pedro! I'm going to call him Pedro. I think he's the, my surviving dog. I think he's the one that was born in the war. I'm going to call him Pedro, the king of the war. Oh boy, this is so fun, just killing a bunch of little undead children. I mean, they are undead, so I mean, you can't really sue me for anything. Guess what? It's a trial key, but it's also guarded by those bug things. Once I'm done with the spawner, I'm out of here. Never mind, there was more children. More must be murdered. I have acquired 2 trial keys. Now let's check one, and let's see what we get. So, I swear on God, I do not know how I'm this lucky. Maybe because it's a baby zombie spawner. Most likely, but isn't that like a 1%? I know it's low. We have a trident and a mace, and people spend hours in hardcore worlds who are more advanced grinding for it. But then again, it's a baby zombie and bug spawner, so I wouldn't say I'm that lucky. Day 95, I decided to leave the trial chamber because I think I was done with everything. I will come back in 200 days. Remember, I have to focus a lot. I don't have to focus on surviving. I have to focus on thriving. I even accidentally find like 1 diamond, which I mean, it was pretty cool. But I knew my luck was going to run out, so I got to get out of here. It took me a while creating a safe tunnel from here to my other tunnel to the long hole thing, but once I get there, I climbed up and finally I saw the daylight on day 96. I, of course, went home and I only had one survival left, so I decided to start building on the birch floor. I don't have to do anything crazy, I just want to try and get the rest of the floors done because the first thing in 200 days what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix up this base. On day 97, I finally fixed the acacia floor. I spent the entire day and night of day 97 just building up the birch floor, the cherry floor, and I built up some of the stone floor. After a bit, I decided that's enough of building. Like I said, I wish I could have do more of this and exploring. So this means 200 days is going to be entirely insane. Here is my treasure chest for any of those who want to see it. Finally, to pay tribute to my dogs, I decided to make a graveyard. It was very sad. It continued until day 99, and I finally made it. I decided to tower up and get a good view. I decided to stop naming them dogs and naming them wolves instead, because they were brave like wolves. I will get my revenge in 200 days, and I take this as more of a survival than thriving, which I have to fix. I wish I did more exploring though. Alright, it's day 99 and I just have to wait for the day 100 view. However, once day 100 arrived, it started to rain and voila. Yeah, no view this time, so technically I'm done because I started on day 0, not day 1. So I decided to just AFK in the rain and shoot mobs on. I have a perfect meme idea. Well, we finally made it. I decided to just go home and wait for the day to done. We made it. And honestly, this teaches me about time management. You should not sleep every day, but at the same time you must stay safe. There's a lot I still have to do. I have to beat the game this time. However, I think I'm prepared. You can't always sleep. Time management is important, but the first 100 days, it was good. I had fun. Yeah, I don't think you had fun. You probably see them fast-paced 100-day people, but I wanted to give my credits to these people here. And now let's do the outro. Well, that was it. 100 days hardcore Minecraft. Honestly, time management was really important, but I still got to do what I got to do. And now, since we have upgraded armor, we're gonna have to stop sleeping a bunch of nights, and we're gonna have to start exploring. In 200 days, I want to beat a raid, the Ender Dragon, and I want to explore a lot. So it's gonna be a different time now. But I had fun. I want to pay tributes to Mr. Caramel, Mr. Skittles, Mr. Zane, Escape Plays, hell, even Sniper 3XR, but yeah, this was fun. I had fun, and that was the main purpose. But now, I'm gonna do a little special. For those who just came for the 100 days, you can log off, but I'm gonna do a little special credit seed.